can't stop the signal now.
Welcome back to another Rebel Rant. Yeah, so today we've got another interesting one here. If you've been paying attention to the Star Wars fiasco that's been going on with Disney and their version of Lucasfilms over the last 5 years or so, it's not over yet, folks. So yeah, a lot of people were hoping that the Mandalorian would be a fresh start to the Disney Lucasfilm Star Wars franchise, and so far this season has proven to be a bit of a disappointment in that regard. By all accounts, it's an okay season, but it's nothing groundbreaking, it's nothing mind-blowing, and it really doesn't sound like it's really lighting the flames of passion for, long-time Star Wars fans. So you may or may not have heard of one Anita Sarkeesian. Personally, I have never heard of this person before, so it's kind of funny that they popped up here. But regarding Star Wars, if we take a look at their Twitter profile, their information states clearly that they are a feminist media critic and host at FemFreak. Kind of a play on words there. Wonder what they're getting at. Working to end abuse in the video game industry at Games Hotline, book, pound, hashtag, whatever you want to call it. History versus women. That sounds pretty confrontational if you ask me. Header by @SketchDraws. No idea who that is. So yeah, she makes no bones about it. She is a feminist. Part of that feminist agenda there. Let me know what your definition of the woke agenda is here, because, well, as far as I'm concerned, the woke agenda is part and parcel, the logical conclusion of the feminist and alphabet agenda, all wrapped up in one tidy package. So hopefully this kind of proves the point here.
Welcome, recruit. We're the Rebel Squadron Morale and Welfare Officers. The Commander has given us permission to interrupt this broadcast. Rebel Squadron needs you to be its best. So don't even think of leaving before you enlist by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to like and share this video. You are dismissed, recruit. It's time to get back to the Commander.
If we take a look at her pinned tweet, it clearly states here, video games are having a pound me too moment. The toxicity from fans has been well documented for years, but the toxic, abusive, predatory behavior between developers has mostly been spoken in whispers between trusted friends. I'm in awe of the bravery of those who have spoken up today. It doesn't take a lot of bravery when, the matriarchy is firmly in control. Just take a look at Johnny Depp there and his recent loss in the UK court system, where the sheer amount of evidence made public paints a pretty clear picture of who is actually at fault, and in this case, it was not Johnny Depp. But let's not worry about little facts like that, stuff like that. That's that. Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. And now we get to the whole point of this video. So the one Anita Sarkeesian,
I don't even know who you are,
made a Twitter post regarding Season 2 Mandalorian. Lady Mandalorians have boob armor? Oh, come on, seriously? Yeah, seriously. No joke. It's right there, you can see it. And, quote-unquote boob armor is not a new thing. And, it kind of puts a finer point on the whole woke nonsense and how it's based in the feminist and alphabet nonsense. It's called biology, folks. Science. Hard physical reality. There is a word for people that have a difficult time accepting reality for what it is. And we won't go into those names here because I'm doing my best to not get banned by YouTube at this point. So yeah, as you may or may not know, I'm a certified biological scientist, and you can take my word for it here. Female physiology is completely different than a male's. That includes, certain areas of the body where, in this case, the women have something extra that the men don't have. And, so when it comes to something like, say, armor, which is rock hard and unyielding, it does not give, you kind of have to compensate for that. And that is just a stone cold fact of reality, folks. This, unless this one Anita Sarkeesian is actually advocating for bringing back corsets, because that's what it sounds like here. The compression of the female body where it is not naturally compressed into a somewhat different shape or form that does not come naturally. So yeah, it sounds like this one Anita Sarkeesian, who openly claims to be a feminist, is actually advocating for the return of corsets. This is a pretty interesting turn of events here, folks. So, for one time, these feminists claim to be all about women and, whatnot, the femininity of women, maybe. Now, they seem to have taken a 180-degree turn here. Sounds like they're trying to turn back the clock at this point. Yeah, because the concept that she's complaining about and apparently advocating for is in fact a corset, except instead of being bound at the waist, well, they're being bound and compressed, a little bit higher here. So, wow, this is unexpected. This is quite the turn of events. So yeah, Anita Sarkeesian is advocating for a chest corset. Interesting, very interesting. Because you have that, women have that mass there that men don't have in that, part of the XYZ coordinate system. And, well, different types of matter can be compressed at different rates. The more dense it is, density is a major part of that. We're getting back into science here, folks. Straight up basic physics. So, I'm guessing this Anita Sarkeesian probably has a gender studies degree. So she's probably not very well versed in the sciences such as physics and biology and whatnot. And, well, let me tell you, you can only compress matter so much. And the more dense it is and whatnot, the less you can compress it. And seeing as how we're dealing with biological matter here in like a certain sensitive area, I have it on good authority from having various relationships with the female type of human being that does in fact cause pain when that area is compressed to a great extent. Yeah, much like what happens with the corset. So this is really fascinating, especially from a scientific, biological perspective here, folks. Let alone a social one. With that hard and unyielding Beskar steel armor,
This is the way.
it's not going to give, folks. There's no give to it at all. So if that armor is not designed to conform to the female body, to the female form and shape, well, that's going to cause quite a bit of compression there. And in my humble opinion, wow, that's got to hurt. I mean, that's got to hurt, folks. So not only is Anita Sarkeesian advocating for the return of the corset, but she appears to be some sort of masochist or sadist. Wow. And yet she advertises herself as a feminist. So this is a very, very fascinating revelation on the feminist agenda here, / woke agenda. Very fascinating indeed, and unexpected. Ooh, doggy. So yeah, that's that's something right there. So this Anita Sarkeesian has either purposely or inadvertently advocated for the return of corsets. So yeah, fascinating. Let me know your thoughts on that, because, well, this is just amusing at this point. Do feminists want women to be comfortable and whatnot, or are they actively activating for the return of, well, corset type fashion? Let's put it that way. Honestly, I can't take these people seriously anymore, folks. They're ruining our entertainment and our pop culture. And at this point, what can you do other than not spend money on it? Because that is the only thing that these people understand is the moolah. That's all they understand, folks. That's all they seem to care about. But even then, when these shows crash and burn, when they fail, take a look at Batwoman, you get the Arrowverse, and stuff like that, for example. It just keeps on going. They just don't seem to get the message. Their thought process, their motivations are beyond rational thought and conversation. Honestly, at this point, I honestly just don't even care anymore. Let them just crash and burn to the ground, make fools out of themselves. And, well, at least in that regard, they're still providing entertainment to society in general. Just not the kind of entertainment that they were, clearly planning on providing. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so just have a good laugh at this one, folks. This is just something else, so yeah. Well, with that said, this has been another Rebel Rant, speaking into the void.